Oh, good evening, people. Another little extra live for you before I go on my indefinite YouTube break, which will be tomorrow, because today I never had access to music, so I had to postpone that one. We carried on with the live this afternoon at midday, but tomorrow will be the final one before I go for the indefinite YouTube break. I'll give the reasons for that, etc. tomorrow, about what's going on with the movie. It's to do with the sisterhood, the movie, but I don't really want to speak. We won't say too much about that at the moment. We'll just do this little live. This little live is a filler for you because I thought you deserved an extra little live. A nice little treat before tomorrow's final live. Excuse me. And we will, I thought I'd treat you. I would say good afternoon to the one and only, the Boris Shallowgrave. How are you, Boris? Hope all is well. Actually, I'm very, very, pardon me, glad to see Boris Shallowgrave has just come into the live stream chat, because that is a coincidence when we were talking about the scene. You know, the scene on set of the scene on set earlier live of Carry On in the Dark Corner of YouTube, the movie. We were just messing about with a potential scene, and we had some people there. We had, let me just say good afternoon to His Excellency. Good afternoon, His Excellency. Hope all is well in the palace, and all is well in the palace and your kingdom, Excellency. Hope it is all well. So basically what it is we done a scene, didn't we? We had 4 of our characters for the scene. Earlier on, we had the fantastic UK lady was in the scene. Zara B was in the scene of the movie. Fact Notification was in the scene of the movie. This was in the earlier live at midday. And we had Glenn Seaward was in the scene of the movie. 4 of our actors for this was just a little experiment of the movie, yeah? Good afternoon. We have Ultra in the chat. How are you, Ultra? Hope you're having a good afternoon, mate. Good day today. And good afternoon to the one and only Nedved. Hope you're well, sir. Hope all is well in the land of Nedved. So we've done this scene with the 4 actors, yeah? And basically, we were at the stage where the main thing about this previous scene in the movie, the movie Carry On the Dark Corner of YouTube, the movie we done earlier in the live at midday. We had the 4 actors, the fantastic Zara B, the wonderful, tremendous UK lady, the charismatic Fact Notification, and the star, Glenn Seaward. We had these 4 actors playing out this scene in the movie. And it's all to do with the hole has been dug. They've dug the hole, yeah? And they are going to dispose of, and I'm going to reveal a bit more of the actual scene in a moment. They're going to dispose of something into the hole. But they are getting chased. As you would have known previously if you watched previous live. They were getting chased by the popo. They call it the popo on the dark. And carry on in the dark corner of YouTube, the movie. We use the terminology from the dark corner of YouTube, and in the dark corner they seem to be calling the police. You know, the police force. They call them the popo. You know, the popo. This must be the nickname for the police. Anyway, our actors, our 4 actors in the scene in the movie, they've dug the hole. Yeah. We'll get on to the reasons, and they're going to dispose of something in the hole. Thank you to the Boris Shallowgrave for coming first in the live stream, because that is very apt. The Shallowgrave. I already referenced Shallowgrave. Actually, you know the movie, is it Shallowgrave? Is it, you know, the Scottish one? Boris, you'll be happy to know I already referenced this in a previous live stream. So I know it's somebody else done a movie called Shallow Grave. Yeah. So so there's no plagiarism or anything, Boris. I did mention that it's not my original idea or nothing. So we reference the Shallow Grave. Big up, Boris, and big up the Shallow Grave, the movie, yeah? But we know that there's in this scene that we set for our actors, the scene for the wonderful Zara B. Yeah, the fantastic, tremendous UK lady, the charismatic Fact Notification, and the cool, laid-back movie star, the Glenn Seaward. The four of them were getting chased with the popo. They were getting chased with a popo, yeah? And there was a raid on the house and the four of them got out the back door. Back door! That sounds weird, doesn't it, from the dark corner of YouTube when you mention back door? Yes, we're talking about the back door of the house. The safe house where they were holding up in the safe house. They were hiding in the safe house and Popo came on the scene and done a raid. But our little gang of the four of them, yeah, they've been in this together. They've been in it together. Zara B, the UK lady, the Fact Notification, and the Glenn Seaward. They've dug the hole, yeah. It's shallow, but it's deep enough. And what are they going to put in the hole? Well, the police are on their tail. The popo, sorry, that was a Freudian slip. The popo is on their tail, chasing them, and it's a race against time. Have they already previously done the business? Have they actually, how can I put it, put out the target? Have they put the target out of commission? Have they carried out their objective? And all they're doing is disposing of the victim into the hole. Have they done that? Are they doing that? Have they got the victim? Is the victim stone cold, ready to be put in the hole? Yeah, to be put in the shallow grave. The shallow grave. The description of the victim. Yeah, we have some details of this victim, and we will share them with you. Because we overheard them speaking, didn't we? When they were in the safe house. They didn't know, but they were getting monitored by the popo. The popo had electronic bugs, yeah. And electronic bugging devices was in the house that the popo were monitoring, and you could hear Sarah B, the UK lady, the Fact Notification, and the Glenn Seaward having a conflab about how the target had been nullified. I think that may be the apt word. Check it up in the dictionary, but it sounds about right. They'd nullified the target, but now it was disposable. Disposal operation is in operation mode for the gang. The gang have got to dispose of the target. And the target, they gave us some information on who the target was. This was the description we overheard on the through the bugging device. Yeah, Sarah B chittering away, talking away to the UK lady. Yeah, they're a good team working together on this hit. It was a hit. Yes, it was a hit, part of a bigger conspiracy. A hit it was. Yes, and it was the Sarah B and the UK lady and the Fact Notification and the Glenn Seaward working together as a team, the little gang, yeah. And they carried out the hit. And who was a victim of the hit? Well, the description that came from each of their mouths as they're talking back and forth this is a description. I do not know the full, because they kept some of the details close to their chest. They didn't share all details, but the description was that the target that had been nullified and dispatched. Good afternoon to the Solway. Hope you're doing well, sir. And good afternoon to the Terry Berry. Hope all is well with Terry Berry. And did I say good afternoon to Ultra earlier? Good afternoon to the Ultra. And big up the Depeche Mode, yeah? So, and then anyway, getting back to the scene, yeah, but the scene's developed. The target which was nullified, and this is a description, I'm only reading it, what was said in the transcribes of the bugging operation. And it's the words that the Sarah B used and the UK lady used in conjunction with the fact notification and Glenn Seward was that the target that had been dispatched and nullified, yeah, and is ready for planting. Planting, they use a horticultural term. That was so in case of anybody electronic bugging. They used some tricky little words to in case they were getting bugged. Horticultural term. They said we're going to be planting later. But who were they planting? Well, the description of the victim is somebody that was of the height of 4'2". 4'2", yeah. And this is a strange one. Yeah. The person was 4'2", yeah. Excuse me. The person was 4'2". This you're going to have to look far and wide to find out who this victim was, because the victim was male. I'll give you that, male man, 4'2", and arms 2.5 feet long. 2.5 feet long. So you've got a man who is 4'2". That's not very tall, that is it? 4'2", and arms that are, did I say 2.5 feet long? These are honestly, this has been part of the how can I put it? This is sort of put them in a bit of a quandary. This has distracted them because this guy this guy is very recognisable. He's like 4'2", right? Imagine this. He's 4'2", and his arms are 2.5 feet long. I mean, come on. There's not many people 4'2" with arms 2.5 feet long. Yeah. And and they've got trouble. Even if the dispatch of the body, the body, because it's now cold, it's out of circulation, yeah. Now, even in these days of forensic science, all that stuff, SOCO, the word SOCO, yeah. Does anybody watch Silent Witness and that, do you? I'm watching the reruns at the minute. Big shout out to the Silent Witness, yeah. SOCO, yeah, scene of crimes, something like that. Scenes of crimes, SOCO, innit? Whatever, you know what I mean, like forensic investigations. Now, when they dispatch, whose bright idea was it to take this actual hit on? I mean, come on, we've got to ask Sarah B, we've got to ask UK lady, and we've especially got to ask Fact Notification and Glenn Seward. When you were together, the four of yous, the little gang, right, and you got offered the contract. Okay, yeah, you're getting good lolly. You're getting good lolly for the hit. But when you got told the target, when you were showing a photograph of the target, yeah, and you see the picture of a 4'2" man, 4'2", did you not think when you were looking at the picture and his arms are 2.5 feet long, that they looked a bit did it not look a bit strange to you in the photograph when you're looking at a photograph of this guy? I've actually got a name of it, the guy's name. I'll do a name drop in a minute. Yeah. Yeah. But he's like 4'2", yeah, 4'2", and arms 2.5 feet long. I mean, come on, you're looking at the picture of the guy. Just imagine that. Yeah. 4'2" and arms 2.5 feet long. You've got to be recognisable, this guy. He's got to be recognisable. Recognisable. I think back at the time, but Sarah B and the UK lady, they were going like that. Oh, I don't think we should take this job on. You know, the ladies are more sensible, aren't they? You know, the women are more sensible. They're more vicious as well, by the way. The ladies are sensible, but they are the most deadliest and vicious of the gang. And the two guys are going, no, we want to do this job. Thank notification, he's up for it. And the Glen Seaward, they're up for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially when Glenn says, I'm going to use my improvised rubber hammer. That is it. This rubber hammer is a club hammer, and it has been coated. It's been dipped into a pot of rubber, you know, like liquid rubber, and then the rubber has covered the hammer. You know, the block hammer. Is that what it's called? A block hammer, I think. Club hammer. Club hammer. You know, one of the square ones, smooth each side of it. So the club hammer has been dipped into a pot of molten rubber, a nice high quality rubber, and it is been took out of the hot rubber and it's been left to set. And that's Glenn's rubber hammer. It weighs a ton, like. It weighs a ton, does the rubber club hammer. Yes, I don't know why we're talking about that. Anyway, they let slip with the name of the victim. If anybody knows that this victim's went missing, 4'2", arms 2.5 feet long. He goes by the name of somebody called, I don't know if this came from, remember the movie Sexy Beast? I don't know if it came from that movie, Sexy Beast or whatever. I don't know if it's from there. I don't know where it exactly comes from, but the name of the victim, because they let it slip when they were whispering. You know, Zara B and UK lady and fact notification in the Glen Seaward when they were whispering about the victim. And you could just about hear it. You could just about hear it through the electronic bugging. Yeah, but it's transcribed in writing. The name they were dropping, the name dropping was the name, what was the name? D for what? D for donkey? D, that was one letter of the name. What was the other letter? O for what? Oscar. Oh, you've got your D for Delta. O for Oscar. And N for November. Ah, that's the name of the victim. The victim's name is there. Does anybody know if a 4'2" male with arms that are 2.5 feet long has went missing, and they go and respond to the name of Don, D-O-N. Yeah, Delta Oscar November Don. Oh, that's a strange one, that, isn't it? Maybe they should put out an appeal. You know, an appeal. Maybe the Popo will put out an appeal. Has anybody seen a missing 4'2", 4'2" male with arms that are 2.5 feet long and goes by the name of Don, has been missing for the last week. The last week. Yeah. Good afternoon to the one and only, the chemical gases. Hope all is well out there and you are breathing well with the chemical gases. Yeah. Anyway, we've got some of our fantastic actors in the live stream chat at the moment. I did spot the fantastic UK lady. Yeah, she's playing her part very well. And we also seen the fantastic charismatic in the acting field. Yeah, you don't get many male actors that are good, but I've actually got two good actors in this little beginnings of the movie that we were setting up earlier, and we have got the charismatic fact notification. Charismatic, that is the name that when you say in the field of acting fact notification, that's not good enough. You can't just say, oh, the actor, yeah, fact notification, the actor. It don't. There's always a word that precedes that, and that is, the word is charismatic. When he takes to the, on set with the cameras and that, yeah, he's fantastic. He's got a charisma. Also known, my actors, yeah, the fantastic Zara B and the wonderful UK lady, the charismatic fact notification, and the cool laid back Glenn Seward. They have also traipsed the boards. They have traipsed the boards of stage. They do live stage shows as well. Yeah, they do live stage shows. They do. I tell you what, they'd be brilliant on stage, the four of them, wouldn't they? But this movie's developing. Now we know that now we know what Popo was chasing our gang, yeah? Sarah B, UK lady, fact notification, Glenn Seward chasing them, yeah? They got out the back door at the safe house. They've got away, they've dug the hole, and they're going to plant, to use a horticultural terminology, they're going to plant something, and we now know who they're going to plant because they were electronically bugged, and we find that it was somebody who goes by the name of Don. Yeah, 4'2", and arms that are 2.5 feet long. It's very thing. You look at the picture of that guy in front of you. Imagine him in front of you. He's 4'2", yeah. Look, we're not having a go at heightism here. You know, heightism. We are not having a go at heightism, yeah. So anybody that's quite smallish, yeah, not very tall, this isn't having a pop at you. It's nothing to do with the height, the 4'2", which is what we're looking at. So we've got this guy, he's 4'2", yeah. That's not a problem. Yeah, it don't even matter if you're 3'2", yeah. Height's height. But when you've got a guy that is 4'2", yeah, and his arms are 2.5 foot long, then we have a problem there. We have a problem there. Because these arms, yeah. Did somebody just shout out he's harmless? No. Bloody hell, use jokers in the chat. Use our jokers in the chat today. So basically, we're not having a go about the 4'2" height thing. That's nothing. That's irrelevant. That is irrelevant. Yeah. What we are highlighting here is the 4'2" guy. Yeah. Who responds to the name of Don, has went missing. He's a goner. He's a goner because it looks like in horticultural terms he's going to get planted soon. Planted. But the description of the photograph, if there's a photograph of this guy, 4'2" with arms 2.5 feet long. 2.5 feet long. That's going to look strange. That is going to look strange, that is. That's why Zara B was doing her nut. You know, when she says to UK lady, look, do you think we've done the right thing here? UK lady said to Zara B, Sarah, I'm not too sure. Do you want to ask fact notification? Fact notification, do you think we've done the wrong thing here or what? Like, he said, no, ask Glenn, will you, Glenn Seward? Ask him. Glenn, yeah, Glenn's laid back and cool, innit? He just goes like that. Whether we've done right or wrong, it doesn't matter. It's too late. It's too late now, and I've got the best part. Oh, Glenn, you are a card. Glenn is a comedian as well. Big up the Glenn Seward. Big up the Glenn Seward, yeah? Don't mess with Glenn, because he's got that rubber club hammer in his bag. He's got that rubber, you know, the rubber coated club hammer in his bag. Yes, so don't mess about with Glenn Seward. But our little team, our little gang, like, available for hits. I think they what do you call it? You know that thing when you get Amazon, and they do Amazon Prime? You know, like Amazon Prime. Well, I think our little firm, we call them a firm, wouldn't we? Yeah, our little firm. They may do hits like on special offer. You know, special offer like Amazon Prime deals. They might do sort of their own sort of thing, like, well, I don't know what their thing would be called. No, Prime deals. Yeah. You got the Zara B, yeah. You got the UK lady. You got the fact notification. You got the Glenn Seward. They're available to carry out hits, and they, like Amazon do the Prime deals. Well, our little gang here, they do the crime deals, yeah. You get your discounts for the crime deals, hits, especially anybody under 4'2" or under, arms that are longer, at 2.5 foot arms or longer are welcome. Yeah. So this is it. Now the problem is with this 4'2", 2.5 foot long armed guy called Don, who's been dispatched and is ready to get planted. Is even when he's planted and he's discovered at a later date, they're going to work out who it is, isn't it? 4'2" and 2.5 foot long arms. There can't be many people like that about who go by the name of Don. Well, can't be too many of them about. So we don't know where it's going to go from there. But let me go in the chat there. Euro 2020, sir. Hope you're enjoying the football. Must be a football fan. And yeah, must be a football fan. So what we're going to do tomorrow, like, yeah, I've got the final indefinite live stream before I go on my indefinite break. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you a bit more about the other, you know, the real movie, you know, the real movie Sisterhood. I'll do that. I don't want to give you any spoilers on that, but I'm going to update you as to my reasons why I am going to be having an indefinite. Is that the right word? Indefinite? Yeah, indefinite. Indefinite. Indefinite break. I will brief you on that tomorrow. But this was just a quick little spontaneous live. I will give you more information on that tomorrow. But to develop the theme, of this, to keep this going till tomorrow, like, so basically, yeah, they've got this little 4'2" guy called Don with the 2.5 feet yeah, long arms. And yeah, she's come out with a good one. You've got to give it to that Zara B, like, yeah. She's come up with a good one. She says, look, to the UK lady, we're going to have problems if we plant this 4'2", 2.5 foot long armed Don in that hole. What do you think, UK lady? Like, she's switched on, isn't she, with the brains in that? She says, Sarah, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If we plant Don as it is at the moment, if and when he's discovered, they'll work it out, won't it? 4'10" guy, 2.5 foot long arms. What do you think? Says UK lady. Fact notification. Charismatic fact notification. Charismatic fact notification says, look, they will be on and they will find out who that is, and that's just a matter of fact. Yeah, I speak the facts, I stick to the facts, and as a matter of facts, the scene of crime, Sokol will suss it out who it is. 4'10", 4'2", sorry, says the charismatic fact notification. 4'2" guy called Don with 2.5 foot arms. They'll suss it out in a second. What do you say, Glenn? Glenn goes, yes, facts is spot on. Bang on the money with that, says Glenn to the charismatic fact notification. So getting back to Sarah B's going, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? UK lady says, cool down. Yeah, cools are down. Yeah, chills are down. Says, look, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, what we're going to do is them 2.5 foot long arms. Yeah. We're going to shorten them. We are going to shorten them. We are going to remodel them. Basically, what that entails is it's a bit grisly, in it, but it has to be done, doesn't it? I think they're going to lop a bit off, aren't they? They're going to lop a bit off. Using horticultural terminologies, they're going to prune. They're going to prune the 4'2", 2.5 foot long armed Don before he gets planted in the hole. So that's what we're up to with it. We're up to it. The actors are flourishing in their roles. Yeah. I'm going to be going in a second, but big shout out to the wonderful actors, yeah? The fantastic Zara B, yeah? The wonderful diva-like UK lady. Wonderful actors they are, and the wonderful charismatic fact notification. Yes, sir, you are shining like a star. And the laid back, cool, laid back, wonderful, sensational Glenn Seward, 4 of the wonderful actors who are doing fantastic stuff. They're going to go a long way on this carry on the dark corner of YouTube movie. They are going to go a long way, definitely. I'm just going to bring the curtain down now. That was just a little extra spontaneous live for you. Thank you to all the wonderful actors in the movie. Yeah, just to recap, the fantastic Zara B, the wonderful UK lady, the charismatic fact notification, and the cool laid back Glenn Seward. Thank you for taking part in Carry On Dark Corner of YouTube, the movie. Thank you for your wonderful performances for today, that is. We might do a little bit more of that tomorrow before the final Indefinite live stream tomorrow. And just to thank the wonderful who's just come in to keep an eye on thing. Oh yeah, and good afternoon to the wonderful people in the chat. The Solway, Ultra, yeah, Euro 2020. There's a few nice people in the chat here. Alison Morris, my ice cream lady and popcorn seller from the cinema, who's in charge of catering in the cinema. Well done, darling. You're one of the stars of the backroom team. Well done, darling. Thank you so much for that the stuff you do for our wonderful people, and the Dark Angle Kelly as well. Hope you're having a great day there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'll just say, leave it. It's just left for me to say to the one and only, she's just popped in there. I think she was doing the dinner a minute. Thank you very much to the sensational, wonderful, tremendous, terrific, absolutely fabulous, beautiful, gorgeous Peggy. Thank you, darling, for keeping an eye on the chat in between making the dinner. Have a nice dinner. Bon appetit, darling. Thank you all, everybody in the live stream chat. You have been fantastic. We'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, have a great evening. Yeah, be happy. Stay happy and be blessed. See you later, my people, my people. Bye for now. Bye.